Hey guys, it's Melanie. So yesterday on Instagram I showed a little bit of my Costco haul, and one of the items that I purchased at Costco yesterday was the McNamara Miracle Skin Transformer, and this has SPF 20 in it. So I have actually purchased this before in the past and have gotten several samples of it, and I liked it, but I was never able to get it in the shade light, which I was finally able to get it in. The medium oxidized on me every single time that I tried it, and it's because my skin is so oily. So I just knew it wasn't going to work in the long run. I work outside a lot during the summer. I'm a wedding planner, so most of my weddings are outdoors, and as a result, I need a little bit of sun protection on my face on those days. You should actually probably wear SPF every single day, but I'm really not outside that much when I am not doing weddings. So I wanted something specifically to protect my face during the summer when I was outside and running around. This particular primer or BB cream, I don't even know what you want to call this. It doesn't claim to be a BB cream. Let me show you guys the packaging that it came with. Sorry, I sit on an exercise ball, so one of these days, I swear, I'm just gonna like go rolling off of it. So this is the packaging. Obviously, it's the hugely obnoxious, like, Costco-sized packaging. So this claims to perfect your skin in 15 seconds, and it's a 5-in-1 tinted skin perfector. So this is supposed to hydrate, prime, enhance, mattify, and protect. So I will say, having used this in the past, it doesn't give me much mattification. It doesn't have a mattifying effect on my skin. My skin's just too oily for that. So during the summer, I will probably be wearing my Milk of Magnesia primer underneath this. But right now, today, just for demo purposes, I'm showing you how it applies onto clean skin. So what I'm going to do is demo the product for you, finish my makeup, come back, and do the rest of the review. So this is the full size of the product here that you're getting. It was $29.99, so 30 bucks. Much better deal than if you were to purchase it through Sephora. I want to say it's $40 or $45. And it does come in a light, a medium. I do believe that there is a dark shade as well. It says to begin with clean skin, smooth a pearl-sized amount onto your face and neck with your fingertips, and increase the amount of product to build coverage and customize your look. So I'm just going to do one layer for you guys today to show you what it does. So I'm going to start out with this amount here, which is about a pearl-sized amount. I'm going to put the lid back on because, knowing me, I'll make a total mess out of it. So I'm just going to start out with kind of depositing a little bit on each area of my face, and then I am going to use my fingers to smooth this on. It has a kind of smooth silicone type feel to it. It glides on pretty easily. Like I said, I have in the past tried the medium, and it just oxidized too much. It's a tiny bit dark to start with. I could definitely pass for the medium, but once the day goes along and my oil starts to break through, it does turn it a little bit more orange, so it's not quite as flattering. So this light shade is probably perfect right now once I put my makeup over top of it. However, during the summer, if I get any kind of tan, I am going to have to probably deepen this up by upping my shade in my mineral powder, which I use everyday minerals. So there you can see it on my face just on its own. So I literally had no moisturizer. Normally I use the classic Olay pink moisturizer, just like the old school one. not the one with SPF in it. So this does leave my skin feeling a little bit moisturized. I wouldn't say that those of you with dry skin could get away with just using this. I would probably use the moisturizer underneath. But anyone with normal to oily skin, you could probably get away with just using this. So as far as priming my skin, I think for most people this would be an excellent primer. So you shouldn't need anything beyond this. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup. And when I come back, you'll see everything all finished and I'll give you my final thoughts. See? Hey guys, so I am back. I obviously finished the rest of my makeup and I dried my hair. And I wanted to show you the finished look after the makeup goes over top of the Miracle Skin Transformer, and just to give you my final thoughts. So before I do that, I just want to share, for those of you who are going to ask, what I have on the rest of my face. So on my lips today, I am wearing the Almay Liquid Lip Balm in Cantaloupe Cream. So just one quick swipe of that. On my cheeks today, I am wearing Bellissima from Kat Von D, and this is her new Everlasting Face Shaper Blush. This is just a sample that I received from Sephora. I really like this a lot. I think it's an absolutely beautiful color. For my contour, I just have the bronzing powder in Light Matte from The Body Shop. On my eyes today is Wet n Wild Color Icon in Brulee All Over. On my lid is Virgin from Urban Decay. In my crease is the Sephora Outrageous Prismachrome in Outrageous Metallic Taupe. And that is also what I used for my liner. And my mascara combination today is the Almay One Coat Get Up and Grow in black and the Almay Intense Eye Color Volumizing Mascara in Plum. That's what's on the rest of my face. And now I will come in and show you guys what the what my skin looks like with this product on there. So hopefully you can see what I like about the Miracle Skin Transformer is that it tends to fill in my pores just a little bit. So it provides a nice smooth surface for my Everyday Minerals base, which by the way, I am currently using in the color Golden Medium. It's a little bit too dark for me right now, but I just bring it down onto my neck and I mean, it works just fine. So it provides a really nice base for that. Normally, and what I will do during the summer and what I have done in the past when I've tried this is I will use my Milk of Magnesia primer underneath this, because this does not provide any kind of mattifying benefits for me personally, because my skin is just so oily that the only thing that controls it is Milk of Magnesia, which I've talked about many times in my videos. So if you're interested, just kind of search for Milk of Magnesia and a bunch of videos will pop up on my channel. So if you're like on my channel, you'll be able to search it there. But this on its own just isn't enough to provide any kind of oil control. However, today I am wearing it without the Milk of Magnesia. So what I'm just going to have to do is just blot a lot more throughout the day, and basically all I do is just take a tissue and press it into my skin. That absorbs the extra oil and leaves everything else alone. I don't know if this is going to oxidize for me in the color light. I don't imagine that it will. The medium does oxidize because it's a lot darker to start with, and it tends to have just a tiny bit of an orangey tone. The medium is actually geared towards people who have light to medium skin tones with neutral undertones. The light, which is what I have here, is geared towards people who have fair or ivory skin tones that tend to burn easily. So, yeah, this, I have a feeling, is just going to work much better for me. But if it doesn't, I will definitely give you guys an update. It does not settle into my fine lines, so that's really nice. I do have a pretty expressive face, so unfortunately I have some pretty deep forehead wrinkles at this point in my life already. I am planning in the near future to start Botox just on my forehead for those. because it is very annoying to me to have makeup travel there throughout the day. You know, if I'm outside and I'm working and I'm sweating a lot, you know, I imagine that eventually this will sort of just kind of travel and gravitate towards those lines. Nothing you can really do about that. When that happens, I just take, you know, just a tissue, like I said, and I just kind of blot those areas and it gets the product out of there. But just like every day, like puttering around at home, I don't find that this tends to like travel towards my fine lines or anything like that. The wear of it is, it's good, you know, like the medium in the past has worn really well throughout the day. It doesn't feel like a normal SPF in that it's not as heavy feeling. It does provide a little bit of moisturization. I would say for those of you with really dry skin, you're going to have to moisturize before you use this. But for me, I just have a little bit of dryness on the corners of my mouth and then up here, like by my eyebrows. And this is plenty of moisture for those areas for me. So I would say if you have normal to oily skin, you don't need an additional moisturizer. So the product itself claims to hydrate, prime, protect, enhance, and mattify. So, you know, I would imagine that most people would be okay going without an additional moisturizer. A little bit of this goes a long way. I mean, you guys saw the small amount that I used on my face. That covered my entire face. It wasn't enough to go down onto my neck. I would imagine having to get just maybe like a half of a pearl-sized amount to finish my neck, and maybe a little bit more if I wanted to do my décolleté as well. So, yeah, overall, I think it's an amazing product. You know, it's right up there with a lot of like the BB creams and CC creams that have come out lately. It's basically the same thing. It doesn't claim to be a BB cream, but that's kind of basically what it is. It claims to do all the things that most BB creams do. You do get 1.7 fluid ounces, so you get a fair amount. I mean, that's what you would get in an average, you know, BB cream package or even in an average foundation. And again, this is buildable. So if you want more coverage, you can build this up to like a medium coverage by just adding a second layer. And you might be good with that, and you may not need any additional foundation on top of that. So I would imagine this would be great for people who have really nice skin to start with, who are just looking for a tiny bit of coverage, a little bit of moisture, and just a great kind of smoothness like to their skin overall. What else can I tell you? I have never broken out from this in the past, so for me personally, it hasn't been an issue, but obviously what doesn't break me out may potentially break you out. So I really do recommend going to Sephora and getting a sample of this. They do sell it there. So, you know, maybe get a couple different shades so that you can try it and see if you can go, you know, if you are medium, if you can go with the medium shade, and hopefully it doesn't oxidize on you. If it does oxidize on you, just get the light shade and go over top of it with just a darker mineral foundation, and you know, you'll be good to go. That way you don't have to deal with that like orangey or darker tone. It's not even necessarily orange a lot of times. It just turns maybe darker on your skin than what it should be when it starts to oxidize. So yeah, it's incredibly lightweight. It's easy to wear. It's a good way to get your SPF, and it does have an SPF scent to it. So for those of you that normally wear a sun protection factor on your face, you know what that smell is. It's kind of a chemical type of smell. It's not really strong. I certainly don't smell it after applying the product. When I'm putting it on, I can smell it, but it dissipates. You know, anytime that you're putting any kind of SPF on your face, they're chemicals, so they normally don't cover up that scent. So that's what you're going to smell with this. But again, it's not terrible, and I don't find it offensive by any means. If you can find it at Costco in this, again, obnoxiously large packaging that they have, you're only going to pay $29.99, and that's a really good deal, because I believe at Sephora it's $35 or $45, maybe $40. I don't know. I will be sure to link that down below so that you guys can read a little bit more and read some of the other reviews that are out there on it. It gets good reviews. So, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on here. Okay, well, let's just kind of talk about some of the ingredients real quick for those of you that are sensitive to certain things. This does have dimethicone in it, so for those of you that do not like silicones, maybe stay away from this. I'm not seeing any parabens. Yep, no parabens. So this is free of synthetic fragrances, dyes, waxes, mineral oils, and talc. So those of you that are sensitive to those things, this might be a good thing to try. And this actually claims to give you less noticeable pores, a diminished look of fine lines and wrinkles. It minimizes the appearance of discolorations, dullness, blotchiness, and dryness, and it provides a healthier, younger looking complexion. So I think this is one of those things where the longer you wear it, the more benefits you will see from it. So anyway, I'm not going to attest to any of those because I obviously haven't been wearing it long enough, but I like the product enough to keep using it. I'm not going to run out and get a bunch of backups because products that contain SPF do expire. This has an expiration date on it. The expiration date is April of 2015. So I want to make sure that I can actually use one of these up. I imagine this may last me most of the summer, and then I may not need it. Because again, like, I'm usually not outside at all during the day. Like, that sounds terrible, but I spend most of my time indoors. Like, I work. So during most of the day, I'm on the computer inside watching Stella and working. So I don't really have a huge need for SPF. When I do go out, I do make sure to put it on in some form or another, whether it's through my mineral foundation or something else. But I do want to make sure that my face is protected during the summer because I really don't want a giant burned nose in the center of my face. That's the first part on me that always burns, is my nose. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, leave me a comment down below and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.